Hello YouTube, this is Linda with Linda's Backyard Garden. So I'm just jumping on here real quick because I'm just going to talk about this bed that I've finally gotten filled, and I am going to plant my corn. I'm not sure if I said before what corn I'm planting, but this is peaches and cream. I bought some from my local feed and seed, and I am going to put it in this bed. I don't know how much how far this bed will be filled with this peaches and cream. I am going to plant them in rows of 4, and I am going to put them 8 inches from each other. So the research I read said that they could be 6 to 8 inches in a raised bed. So that's what I'm going to do. So it's going to be 4 across and however many rows down. And when I get to the end, if there's some left, I have some other plants and things over there that can go in here as long as they're compatible, like basil and things of that nature. So I've already put in perlite in here and some peat moss, and I have put in some of this organic natural fruit tree fertilizer. It's a 552. And I'm also going to put in a little bit of this tomato and vegetable and tomato fertilizer. It's a 356. I have some bone meal in here, some earthworm castings, and some blood meal. So I'm going to just toss all of that in. I plan to supplement with something high in nitrogen. I just have to see what it is. I think I have a few things that I purchased over the years that I can use to fertilize this corn. Corn apparently needs lots of nitrogen. I have tried planting corn one other time, but I wasn't very successful with it, mainly because I didn't put it in a bed by itself. It was in a bed with a whole bunch of other stuff. I think some onions, and also I didn't give it enough room. So that's what I'm trying to do now. Give it enough room and try to fertilize it like it needs to be fertilized. All right, I will bring you back when I'm done. Okay, YouTube, what I'm doing right now is just kind of smoothing this bed out and breaking up the chunks. These chunks are mainly peat moss. And I put peat moss in here because doing my research before before I decided to grow corn, it said the soil needed to be slightly acidic. So I added peat moss to the soil, and now I'm just trying to get them broken up. That's what this is. I thought I could just do it with that rake, but that is not working. I watch these YouTubers, mainly some of the big homesteading channels, and you look at their garden beds after they've added supplements, and their soil is raked out so smooth and nice, and I always like, gosh, what do they do to get their soil to look like that? Because that is nice. Mine has these big chunks. Mainly, like I said, this is my peat moss. I don't know, I guess maybe it was damp, I don't know. So that's what I'm doing. Getting these broke up and trying to get this bed level because it's not. And the reason why I'm saying that is I'm just going by these rings. I'm not filling this bed up entirely because, one, I don't want to put that much soil in. Corn doesn't need that much soil. This is a it's 24-inch or 2 feet bed, but corn doesn't need more than, I think, a foot. So it's halfway filled. And the other part of it, I'm hoping to use it more like a windbreak in case we have some bad wind, so the corn won't fall all the way over. All right, well, I'm going to pause it right here and get my little makeshift measuring strip out so that I know how to measure this 8 inches apart. I don't seem to have it out here, so I must have left it on my porch. Okay, YouTube. So I have the holes placed. They're about, like I said, 8 inches apart. And I tried to make them 1.5 to 2 inches deep. Now I'm going to drop the corn down in here. And I am going to cover them. And then I am going to water them in. After they pop up, I'll cover them with some of the pine shavings that I used in my other beds. I heard that if you cover them too soon, it could stunt them coming up. Gary on Rusted Garden has a whole 2 videos on how to plant corn, and I trust him. He's grown corn before. He does a very good job. I've been watching him for years, and that's where I got a lot of my knowledge from, besides just doing just like a search on Haas webpage about corn, and also I think Gurney's webpage about how to grow corn. So I've done a little bit of research before I figured out what I needed to put in here, figured out what the spacing needed to be, and figured out how to top them. Now I have crazy squirrels or birds or something that digs up my stuff, so I am going to cover this with a net when I'm done, and wait for the corn to come up. Once the corn is up and visible, then I'll take the net off and put the pine shavings on. All right, I think this is it. I don't think there's anything else of interest to show you. So I will talk with you another time. Happy gardening. Bye-bye.